life. The coach said they pretty good, we got a ball tonight. We ready, once they tip it up, it's going up. We ready, once they tip it up, it's going up. Nah, I can't dribble too much on time out, coach, don't scribble too much. I need to see.
HasBeens podcast, episode 39, man. Back at it again. Music still playing. Episode 39, back at it again. It's your boy, man, Cam Will, man, the one you love to hate, the one you love to disagree with, man. Hey, man, your favorite Jordan, I won't say hater, but favorite Jordan, what is it called when you hold somebody accountable? I'm Jordan's favorite accountability partner. That's what I am. Cam Will, man. You can find me everywhere, Instagram, social media, everywhere, man. Cam Will made it. If you're looking for me on the video games where you can find me when I ain't talking shit about sports, man, you can find me Tri-Killer Cam, man. Got some special people in the building today. Obviously, Nae back, man. Is everything good, man? Everything good.
What's happening? Everything's great.
You know, last week you missed some time, but we definitely understand that. Had to take care of the family.
Yes, of course. You know I'm taking care of my dad, so I couldn't get up here in the storm. And you remember that's really what it was.
It was raining. It was power. Yeah, it was a lot.
Storming.
Tell them where they can find you at, though, Nae, man. You a little.
Oh yeah, definitely. Find me on IG at iRockKicks. It's IROXKKICKS. You know, the IG names don't be available, so I had to throw that X in there.
I'd be tripping. I had to put a hashtag. I mean, not a hashtag, an underscore on the Cam Will made it on IG.
Right, I know. And then Twitter, ATL Shouty4.
ATL Shouty.
Yes, sir.
So y'all will tell by her Twitter name some of the things she gonna say when we be out here. You look, listen. The Twitter name says it all.
Relax. Thank you.
And then we got a special guest, man, new member, man, to the HasBeens Club, man. My dog, you know what I mean?
Clem.
The man of many names, man. I'm going to let him introduce himself, though, man.
What's happening, man? It's Troy Davis, man. Some of y'all know me as Clem, Steve, Lil Bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all call me whatever, man. But I think my podcast nickname is going to be The Unbiased Perspective.
Okay.
The Unbiased Perspective.
Yeah, because I like to keep it. I don't like to be biased at all, you see.
You're right.
We going to see.
Yeah,
we going to see.
Have me some Raven questions.
Okay. That's what we going to test you at.
Trust. Here today, man.
So I'm gonna definitely. That's how I'm gonna test you. So we gonna talk about them Ravens, man, and we gonna see if you really unbiased, man. But I appreciate you coming through, man. We gonna definitely get to talking a little more, but we got business to handle too. Wild Card Sport. No, whoa. I was getting excited.
You are.
HasBeens podcast brought to you by Wild Card Sports, man. And you know Mike not here, man. I don't know what's going on with Mike. Mike. Family issues. His mama pulled up on him, I think, on the last minute. You know how that is. Family calls, man. But, Mike, we hollering at you. But where can y'all find us at, man? Wild Card Sports on all social media, man. That's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, man. If you're on Facebook, man, especially during this quarantine, man, we also got a Facebook group, Wild Card Sports Talk. It's a lot of wild, crazy stuff, man. A lot of wild talk going on there, but it's sports, pop culture, man, everything in there. So Wild Card Sports and Wild Card Sports Talk on Facebook. Big thing, YouTube, Wild Card TV, man. Subscribe. I know things are weird now. Everything is up and down, numbers, views, just everything's everywhere. But we still need y'all to subscribe so we can get this product in the front of everybody, man. That's what's going to help. Subscribing, liking stuff. See, I'm trying not to cuss as much, too. You see that? Liking stuff. You know, all that, man, it helps get the product out to the people, man. So help us out. Click the button down there if you're watching us on YouTube, man. And if you're listening to us, man, on your favorite podcast, streaming. See, Mike be helping me with this right here.
It's okay.
It's a lot.
It's okay.
It's a lot. But Mike be helping me with this.
You can delegate.
Delegate? You got it? Okay, man. Because then that's why I got to drink all this water and stuff. But before I get to that water, favorite podcast streaming platform. We on all of them.
All of them.
And now I got to take a break. Because my mouth dry, Nae.
You need to drink some of that good, your water. I'm just saying.
Hold on, let's try it again, Nae. It was like a commercial. Let's try it again. Hey, Nae, my throat is dry.
I know.
That's not the same, is it?
No,
Let's just give it up. Let's just give it up because I'm just getting worse and worse with this. All right, man. Let's pay the bills. It was straight. It was straight. Oh God. Your water, man, is the best grab and go option for staying hydrated. with its modern packaging and refreshing taste. Single-serve bottles of your purified alkaline water boast a 9+ pH with ionized minerals through thorough hydration. It's your life, your choice, your water. You feel me? Mike got the new shipment in, man. The new labels didn't change, man. So we'll get some new water with new labels next week. I can stop being stingy with the water.
Finally, yes.
Nae get the taste so she can really tell the truth. That's why I'm the only one who I feel like is qualified to read this one now. Because I feel like you be lying to the people.
I do.
By reading this.
I definitely.
It is really great. Nae just hadn't tasted it yet.
Ever.
But we gonna get right next week. And she gonna tell y'all how it tastes and she gonna confirm. And my boy Troy Davis here, he gonna confirm for us too. Cause
it look like it busting though.
It's hearty, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I like it, man. It's real modern, like you say. I ain't even have to read. Well, maybe I read it so much that might be it too.
Yeah.
I see what advertising does now.
Exactly.
Brainwashes people.
Very catchy.
Got it. Great. So, been a while.
Mm-hmm.
You've been out. You and Mike flip-flopping.
Yeah.
We can't stay on the same page.
It's cool, though.
It's all good, man, but sports is on the way back, I think. A lot of shit happening.
Prayerfully, man.
It
I
better
saw
be.
that.
I hope so.
That NBA can start going back to their prospective gyms if their cities are releasing that strict hold of gatherings.
I read that's only 2 states as of now.
Right.
Ours. We opening up shop.
The Hawks. Right.
Yeah, and that ain't gonna help them get no better either. Getting a head start. And Oklahoma is the other city, I think. I mean, not city, state that is like up and off of the what's the word? I'm all off of it today.
Oklahoma City is
No, I'm saying Oklahoma as a state is easing up on like all their quarantine measures. So those are gonna probably be the first 2 states that are gonna, I guess, NBA facilities you can use. How y'all feel about that?
Man,
I think they need to wait a little bit more. But, I want the NBA to come back. Don't get me wrong. But I just don't want anything to happen to any other players.
it ain't that deep.
I
mean, if they do the proper checking and all that and sanitizing the facilities right,
then they should be
straight.
fine, right?
Yeah, they should be straight.
Wash your hands and cough in your elbow.
Yeah.
Because we was talking about it before we got on here, kind of how we felt about the coronavirus and our ideals of how you stop it from spreading. Because it seems like, listening to everybody, listening to all the healthcare professionals, it seems like how you, like you say, how you prevent any other like sickness. Yeah. If people got the cold or it's flu season or it's this season, you making sure you taking the extra precautions, washing your hands, watching who you touch. So I feel like, if we can get it to that point, we can get players back training. But we talked about this too. Actually getting back to the games, I don't think it's going to be a good time to do that until we can bring the fans back into that mix. Exactly. And that's a safe experience.
Exactly.
Y'all with me on that?
I'm definitely with you on that one.
Oh,
yeah, I mean, I attempt to watch it without the fans, but I don't think
WrestleMania fucked that up for me. I can't say that. I'm gonna stop saying the F bomb. I gotta do something to stop myself from saying that word.
Yeah.
We gotta start a contest. Stop Cam from saying the F word contest.
Okay. So what is that?
I don't know. I don't want to put myself in a position early. Let me think this
okay. Because I was just about to say now.
Look, I cannot jump into something like that right here on the spot. So when I figure it out, I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you about it. But sports coming back, NFL coming back. NFL draft was this week.
Yes.
NFL draft. I know y'all were happy about that. A lot of teams getting a lot of hope.
And it was something to watch.
Yeah, it was something to actually watch. It was something to definitely watch.
Even though it was virtual, we still got a lot of things to watch. Like it was interesting.
Because I think it was a couple episodes ago, we was interested to see how it would go.
Yeah. Did y'all think Roger was drunk, or was it just me?
You missed it when he was talking about. I'm gonna let you go on.
I was just asking, like, he was just looking weird. Like, his personality is weird, man.
Eyes
like,
was glassy.
When he was trying to hype the fans up before the picks, like, he turned around shaking the jerseys and like, come on, make some noise, guys. And
it was just.
I turned
it on in the 6th round, and he was shaking a jar of candy. Right. Like, come on, guys.
But if he was really eating that many M&Ms, that's an issue. Like,
my boy,
that was a large jar.
Maybe he was off the wine. He was was he at home?
Man, listen.
I don't know what
They ain't
He
drinking
was
no
off-
wine, watching no draft. You either
That's a long
on
period
blow
of time he got to sit there.
or you drinking.
Yeah, he probably. I'm sure he was drunk. He was sitting at the crib that long.
Thank you.
Like
He
at
was
least
just
like
drunk.
at
he
least
had
like
to
when he's
take
at the
some
draft, he every time he going backstage, he got 1,001 things to do.
Right.
He like an announcement pick every 15 minutes.
You seen he hugged the dude through the camera?
Yeah,
Did
he still had to call
He was
everybody
like,
and do
come
everything.
on.
That's a
hug
lot of
the
work.
camera.
See, I'm not a big time draft watcher because I can't get with the long lapse of like
Yeah.
in between when it's my turn and now like
Yeah.
looking. So I just wait. I just wait. I just kind of look at draft trackers and stuff like that. And then when I see a pick being made, I hop back on ESPN or whatever and check it out. But when I turned on Goodell and I was just like, bro, I don't know what you got going on here. This not helping me bring me into this experience right here.
hilarious.
I was booing at the house like the traditional draft boo.
And then first round, it took so long in between each player. Oh my
Man.
god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I was like, what?
And
You ain't
Why
even-
is the clock so long?
Yeah.
so sad too. Like the draft it gets sad every year. Like they be trying to find the saddest story about
Right.
everybody.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
don't
that-
get me started on that.
Man.
They probably push kids draft stock just to get that story out.
Right.
Hey, wait, that kid, his mom lost her leg when she was 6 and raised him with wolves. Oh my, got to get this kid into the league so we can write about this one.
It's
That's what it
crazy.
feel like for
Story,
real.
for real.
It's like
Damn.
you putting stories up on the screen that ain't got nothing to do with the
Yeah,
athlete.
yeah. I seen like a tweet. It was like, was it CD Lambs? I think it was somebody like a tweet. It was like all his stats, and then like the last one was like was raised by an abusive mother, a drunk
crazy.
abusive mother. Like
know
I
that.
seen
T.
a
Higgins?
tweet. Might have
No,
been
that was definitely Higgins.
Yeah,
It was T. Higgins?
Yeah, about the abusive mother.
like
No,
wow.
she was
about
a
the
drug.
Whatever it was
Yeah.
something. I remember it was just
Some
drugs.
unnecessary-
Yeah, it was just complete. Like you say, unnecessary. Dog.
Unnecessary graphics on the picture, man.
It's completely unnecessary. Like, come on.
This is like that's the part. Like today is the best moment of his life.
But he said he didn't mind because his
Yeah.
mama a fighter.
Yeah,
so.
I'm pretty sure he proud that she overcame it now, so it don't
Yeah.
bother him. But it was just like,
Why
Right.
highlight that on his biggest day?
Exactly.
Why not let him tell that
Right.
in the way he want to tell it? You
y'all
feel
give,
me?
y'all give him an E60 on it later on.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, or do it in advance and then do it in a better way than just plopping it on the screen
Exactly.
and letting people mind go crazy. Because now you see his mama, you think you never can see the good in her because
Exactly.
you only see
You
she was
don't
a
think
drunk.
about that.
Whatever it says she was, that's all you gonna see. So yeah, ESPN. Media just got to clean that up in general. It ain't ESPN fault. I think the media has gotten really infatuated with just
It's terrible.
negativity. Yeah.
Gotcha.
What else? Outside, the draft, the actual players. You excited about your Falcons?
I'm happy about some of the picks. I was kind of disappointed at the first pick that we got.
Talk to us. We got time. We got plenty of time. Talk to us.
I really was. I'm not saying AJ is a bad player at all because he is a hometown native. Shout out Westlake, and shout out Clemson. But he would have still been there in the second round.
At the same pick?
No. Now,
Yeah.
we probably wouldn't have got him in the
Oh,
second
okay.
round.
Okay.
But I feel like he shouldn't have gone that high. That's just my over
Why?
Shay Sean.
Yeah.
He was Shay Sean was still on the board, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, of course.
I feel like I wanted him over him, but we do need secondary, so I wasn't tripping at
because
all.
y'all let Trufant go.
And I didn't judge him on that one game he had. But okay,
Yeah.
he had a good season.
Yeah, it was just one game.
So,
we
I
gonna,
I
caught
went-
myself doing that. Then a couple football guys had to tug my coat
yeah, but
and was like, "Bruh, come on, you gonna
Right,
judge somebody
give
over
him
one bad
give him a
game?"
break, give him a break. But
Yeah.
I feel like he'll fit in on the squad. We'll have to just see how he works out. But we did get some dogs on defense, so I am
Can I
excited
ask a
on
question
that.
though? Real quick one. Where's Westlake at?
On his spots.
Yeah, we
Off
got
Hamilton Road.
y'all got to make sure y'all keep my boy. Y'all got to get my boy out the flowery branch or something. Get him a crib out there. That's step one.
Oh,
Keep,
yeah.
keep
He
that.
don't live
I
over
seen
there.
the Vic documentary. Now I'm shook. Get my boy out to Swanee. Don't let that
Oh,
boy
my
live in the city.
Oh,
Get
my
my boy out to
Lord.
Swanee, man.
Whatever.
Look, AJ.
Oh, and one thing for sure, I'm definitely getting me a Hennessy Falcons jersey.
Hennessy. Look.
Period.
a Hennessy Falcons jersey.
Oh yeah, that's what the center name is. We
Oh,
drafted in the,
man.
yeah.
What?
They're like,
His last name is Hennessy.
Oh, not the like Hennessy dude.
I thought Hennessy had a special edition.
Not Hennessy to drink.
No.
No, his
Come on,
last
man.
name Hennessy.
Look at this skin color here. You can't say that word around me.
Oh,
I don't even
God.
like Hennessy, but you just can't say the word
I'm
Hennessy.
just saying we talking about the draft.
Yeah.
Look, my
The
fault.
center we drafted in the 3rd round. Last name is Hennessy, so
My fault. My fault. My black triggers
Did
that popped
y'all
up.
draft running back though?
No, and that's what I'm concerned about.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, come on, you got to get you some type of running back to go with Ty Gurley.
I'm like, it can't be Ito.
That's what it's looking like.
But Ito wasn't bad though.
Yeah, Ito cool.
He's cool, but we needed one more.
Yeah, y'all could have grabbed one of them top little stud running back real quick.
Exactly.
I'm not sure why y'all took a inside linebacker either. In the
He a
draft.
dog though.
Is he?
Yeah.
Y'all still
You
got
talking about
Jones
from
and
Fresno?
Campbell?
Yeah, they
State.
got Jones and
Campbell. Then
y'all got Campbell still.
Do we have Campbell still? I don't know. Let me look it up real quick.
We giving you a lot of time. You giving these Falcons a lot of time. Come on
I'm
now.
just saying, and Lord willing, we can still get Clowney.
I think y'all done spent all y'all.
Yeah, we did.
I don't know what clown to go.
I don't know what he waiting on. Cause I was just
Ain't no corona to be overseen. Like,
what did I just ask about clowning?
for real.
Yeah, cause it's like what you the money gonna like the
Yeah.
money virtual Jadavion and that ain't
Seahawks.
that's
want
being
you.
yeah.
Like, I don't-
He just want too much money and the production ain't
yeah, it like
matching the figure he
yeah,
asking
like,
for.
yeah, it like unless you trying to go somewhere gonna win a ring, like you might as well.
Come on back. I just don't see where he. I mean, unless the Saints, we got it. If we got some money,
Yeah, I mean,
Nice.
the Ravens will tell you we need an edge, but I don't know. We got the money for that.
yeah,
You
if
know
we
what
got
I'm
the
saying?
money, come on, Cam Jordan needs somebody. You know what I mean?
Oh, boo.
Cam
You
Jordan
like
go
Cam
crazy.
Jordan?
I do.
Okay, I was about to
He'll
say,
beat so mad.
man,
He'll beat. That boy had like 8 sacks on me yesterday. Real talk.
man, what you play? What system you play on? Let
Yeah,
everybody
PS4 man
Come
to the grave, man.
To the grave.
I will never be an Xboxer.
look. You see, PlayStation people just make different choices in life, man.
PlayStation, man.
They just make different choices,
That
man.
Xbox, man, the controller, like it just.
I was a grown man already when Xbox first came
Oh,
out.
but
I was a little boy, but I was a grown man, so I
Yeah.
had grown man tendencies. So that big old controller was just like, yeah, I need that because you know what I'm saying.
but
So I
I'm-
grew into it.
We don't have Campbell,
The
but
stick work on both of them, though, man. You can get it on either one, but I got the PS4.
Look, we gonna set it up. We gonna definitely set that up because I ain't forgot you. We was setting up the man
yeah.
league, and
Oh, yeah, man.
you took a shot at our league.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I had to
Yeah,
get at him
well,
when we get at
Man,
him.
we use everything around here. Mr. User this, Mr. User that.
Okay, we gonna see.
All right,
We gonna see.
Come with it.
So y'all don't got Campbell though.
no, we don't.
You don't got
Oh, damn,
Campbell.
where he at now? He need we need to be looking into that.
Not on our roster.
Oh man, y'all in trouble. Well, y'all in trouble anyway. Will you say it on the record for me?
No, we're not.
Can you say what you told me on the record, or can I leave it off the record
What
about
did
the
I say?
division,
About the
about them
Bucks.
Bucks? Huh?
Yeah, they gonna try to make a little noise. You know.
That ain't what she said it was.
No, I did say they were gonna be a problem, but everything was a problem with us right now
Yes.
because of the season we had last year. So
How was
we gotta. It wasn't good.
NFC South ridiculous right now.
It's a lot of legendary shit going on out there.
I don't know who gonna win that conference this
You
year.
got the two best receivers, probably two of the top three best receivers in football. You can
Running
argue the
backs,
two
too.
top quarterbacks, one top 5 quarterbacks in the league. Running backs,
McCaffrey.
Kamara, you got to deal with if Gurley about anything.
Mhm. It's gonna be.
And that Ronald Jones kid, let me put that
yeah.
kid is not a slouch.
USC,
No.
that's my secondary
Ron-
college
Yeah.
squad.
Yeah, he-
Like,
Yeah, I be
He
wanting
hard.
people to show him a little more respect in this situation.
Yeah, he gonna get
Because
off
he
this
getting
shit.
less respect than O.J. Howard, and to me, O.J. Howard ain't done anything.
nah, OJ Howard he fell out last
Yeah.
year. He do
But
that
I don't
last
think he
year.
ever lived up to anything because I think coming out of the draft, remember Nick Saban didn't use him right.
Yeah.
Remember that was always it,
Yeah,
because he
that
have
was
a
always-
big game in the championship all season. You ain't heard from him. They was always Nick Saban thought he blocking too much.
Yeah.
He gets to the league. Who fault is it now? He not producing and he not consistent.
Yeah, I seen him.
He
drop
get
some-
more love than Ronald Jones in this. They got him on every meme with all the weapons he got. I'm like, why O.J. Howard on there?
Yeah. Well, I had Cameron Brate on there before him. Cameron Brate had a better season for real.
And he
We being
consistent.
Real.
Yeah, and he consistent.
Yeah.
So y'all get off my boy Ronald Jones back, especially y'all folks
USC.
giving what's his name? I just lost
OJ.
OJ all that I don't even like
They in
OJ.
love, everybody fell in love with OJ because he's so fast at tight end. Man.
I don't like OJ because he done hurt my. I really got a problem with him because of what he done done to LSU a couple times. So and then to watch him not perform any other time, but when he played at LSU and in the Natty, it really bothers me. So add O.J. Howard to my Dwayne Bacon's list of players. I don't.
Oh
really,
wow, you don't remember Dwayne Bacon?
See, and now I'm thinking about it because you told me you was a horn. Yeah, I just don't. I feel like he just dressed too much, and he could put a lot of that emphasis in like getting better at basketball. And, I don't really. And I'm a person who like don't like to say nobody trash. Like playing in the league. Yeah. You trash, Bacon.
I ain't gonna say all that.
I'm gonna say it.
I ain't gonna say all
Bacon
that,
in that category, like somebody I wouldn't care. Like, oh, he ain't gonna come on the show. I don't care. There's nothing me and Dwayne Bacon can talk about.
Him and Coos in the same boat.
No, I like Coos.
Okay.
Nah, Coos just he on the borderline. Like if you when you see he dye his hair back the right color, he get the balling again. Oh, when he get on his fashion stuff, he get the tripping. But he know how to reel it back in.
He balled a couple times.
See,
with
Dwayne Bacon. I remember back in the day, you were trying to score 10 points to get in the newspaper. Dwayne Bacon just trying to have his fit fresh enough to get on league fits, dog. I ain't got time for him. So we ain't got nothing to talk about. You can tell me the new shoes is dropping. I don't need Dwayne Bacon nowhere around the podcast. Dwayne Bacon, you are banned. You couldn't call in. I don't want to talk to Dwayne. I'm spitting and everything. Yeah, I don't like Dwayne Bacon.
You big mad.
Yeah. NFL draft.
Wow.
NFL draft. Y'all get me going about bacon, man. Every time I talk about bacon, man. I don't even eat bacon at home no more because of Dwayne Bacon.
I ain't know that was a trigger for you, man.
Dwayne Bacon is definitely a trigger. He's a trigger.
We see
because he a wasted roster spot. And I'm gonna get it back on the soapbox because I got to do this. I was talking to her about like politics, and we can go ahead and jump into it because we can talk about the draft anytime. Mm-hmm. Politics and like sports. Mm-hmm. And I say like 14, 15 man on the bench. Normally somebody homie or the best player wants you there, but you're not really coming there to play or nothing. Yeah, you playing more of a role because you a homie or something, you can see somebody get their brother, J.R. Smith, get Chris Smith in the league, stuff like that. Yeah. Dwayne Bacon holding that spot down out the draft. He not performing. He don't got no homeboys keeping him in. I don't like that.
Hey,
I don't like that.
Huh? Look who his general manager, man.
Jordan.
Jordan's terrible at general manager, man.
He's terrible at just general things, seeing like looking out for his homies.
Oh my God.
That's a trigger for you, ain't it? We just triggered today. Dwayne, anything out of North Carolina triggering me today.
Listen, we not gonna blame MJ.
Why we ain't gonna blame MJ?
Man.
On paying Scotty. They ain't like MJ either. But what they were gonna do without him? What they did after he left?
Man, this my thing. Scotty ain't let his value build long enough. Like if he would have, Scotty did say he said he did what he had to do, man. And this is what I was telling my partners. I like us right now. If you give me 18 mil over the next 7 years of me just right now, I can still make something shake off that, which Scotty did. You know what I'm saying? But Jerry Krause should have just pay that man some respect and restructure the contract just a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that was disrespectful. Like,
and they told him not to sign the contract.
Yeah, but they told Scotty not to sign.
Once again, where did MJ come into this?
Okay, so the only way that we can make not make MJ. That do sound like a hater now. I hate MJ.
You do.
Like I'm on a witch hunt. The only way that we can like really see like the perspective, we got to break it down because like you say, it's different perspectives of how you look at like the angles. So like you say, from Pippen perspective, I understand everybody saying you're a fool for signing that contract. Because like you say, you value yourself way too early. Yeah. Way before you could ever prove it. Like, like worst case scenario, you wash out of the league because you're not good enough.
Yeah.
But, so Pippen, we get it. Stupid to do that. Management. Good managers take care of their subordinates, right?
Yeah.
I don't even, so, yeah, they know he signed the contract. And it's a point where, especially after 3-4 championships.
Right.
This is not even like a typical case where like you hire somebody, you underpaying them and they are performing slightly better.
Yeah.
This guy done delivered you 4 or 5 titles.
Yeah.
As a good management, you got to go back and handle that. Just and relook at it.
And that was my whole issue. That ain't got nothing to do with MJ.
So y'all know why Pippen signed this long contract from the jump. Like y'all know the backstory about his family.
Yeah, I totally get it.
And I understand.
Got family members with disabilities. Yeah. I get it. You needed the money. But at the same time, 18 mil for 7 years.
For Scotty?
That's
winning all them
crazy.
rings. Like, come on, man.
Okay.
Come on, bro.
So now,
What they used to say? Come on, son.
come
on, son.
Come on, B. Whatever. Come on, man. However you want to say it, dog. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
But I mean, I've never been in a position where I felt like my next decision, my whole family depending on that decision.
That's what I'm
so I
saying.
can't blame them because I've come from an environment where I know people like that. I understand that
And
happens.
he got some endorsement money.
Yeah,
Then
but-
his wife tweeted something like he ended up making more.
We can.
career
That's
earnings.
why I said we can.
Don't get me wrong, he of course.
Yeah, but he
He
probably got
played
made
after.
money.
Yeah, he played
probably
after
got-
Jordan. So
he got-
you know.
he
But
got-
who remembers him as a Rocket?
Yeah, nobody remember them years, but that's when he got his money.
Right.
Folks
Yeah.
remember the jersey. That's about it.
Yeah,
It's a hard throwback now.
tough. That is a tough one actually.
Yeah, but
Because I think I had them.
folks don't remember the Trailblazers like that though.
That's
squad
the
was
Trailblazers throwback. I actually think is
That
tough.
squad was fire though. I played with them
Oh
on 2K
yeah, I do
the other
remember the
night.
Trailblazers, but not the Rockets. But yeah, he ended up making what 70-some million.
Yeah,
But let's
See,
get
he
to
started
Jordan.
getting overpaid because he went.
Yeah, he got it. That was
You
his
know what I'm
lifetime
saying?
achievement money, but it came from the wrong place.
yeah.
Now let me explain to you why I think Jordan is at fault here. Because remember we were talking about like that 14, 15 man on the bench. Just being the best player on the team, you can get somebody on the team. You know what I'm saying? 15 man, you can just
Not
say, hey,
in the 90s.
huh?
Not in the 90s.
I mean, I don't.
It's a different. No,
It's-
not in
it's
the
different-
90s.
It's a different.
It's
league
different.
now.
It was different, but I really feel like that star players still held a level of cachet in their locker room and in their organization where they can get things done. And I do understand that Mike didn't have the best with his organization. I do understand that, but you're Michael Jordan.
I mean, they
That's
tried
the thing.
to-
You're still Michael Jordan. So you're actually bigger than the Bulls. This is what I'm saying. So I understand it's not 2020 where, playing power is at its finest. But it is. I am Michael Jordan. And when I know Scotty is now, let's just put it in perspective. I don't want to take Scotty and Michael name out of it because people get real charged. We'll say us.
Yeah.
We all partners. We all in this together, and we take it to the top, right? Let's say, I put this together. So what? So I get all the glory. Woo, 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 woo. We at a negotiating table. I know they done screwed you over. I know you fighting to renegotiate, and it's my turn to negotiate. They throw the big bag. There's no way in my power. Me being a good person, I can say and take 30. Because now let's put it in perspective with Jordan. Take 30 million. In that time is unheard of. Because mind you, LeBron made 30 for the first time in 2016. So this is 97.
Yeah.
To take 30, knowing you getting screwed. Like, it ain't even about getting him paid. It's like, I gotta leave. I'll take 25. Just get this to Scotty.
Yes,
Especially
now,
when you talking endorsements, you Michael Jordan, get this to Scotty.
I totally
Being a good
I
person
totally
as well.
get
That's
that.
his fault for being a terrible
once
person,
again,
terrible
we
teammate,
in
terrible
the
homie.
90s.
Think about that, dog. We win
man.
4
He in
championships
his
together,
20s. No.
brothers, and I go get paid, knowing you trying. It ain't like I don't know you fighting to get paid. I know you trying to
I
get
feel-
paid,
I feel
and I
what
go
you're
take
saying, but-
I go take my bag and the whole bag.
Okay, but
and
just
tell
like
you
you
selfish.
said,
But
to
that ain't
say
his
if you
fault.
got
That ain't
30 and I'm
Mike's fault,
getting
man.
17, that is first of all.
30 a year for
No.
17 and 7.
Mike why Mike ain't signed no long contract then? 'Cause
Exactly.
He was a little
And
smarter than Scotty.
He was, but he had better guidance.
I just think he
Scotty
did-
beat it. Scotty just took it.
Y'all
on the
don't
chin.
fault him for being a bad brother. You don't think that's a bad teammate, brother, especially after
Man,
that run
think
you
about
go
you
on.
getting 30
You
years
go on
in
a-
your 20s.
You
I'm the type
played
person-
sports and you played on a collegiate level. You played on a collegiate level.
Yeah.
You make us run and ski 4 years. You win championships. Think about the bond you had. Yeah, we didn't. I'm sure we didn't win 4 championships in the years you were there. Think about the bond you got without winning championships. Think about the opportunity to take care of your brother in that moment when you getting taken care of. You gonna pass on that opportunity? I just look at that from and then I have a really
thinking about it from
idea of Jordan as a really
personal
stingy, selfish
perspective, though.
person,
Man,
though,
listen.
and it just always strikes you.
Did my thing, man. We all individuals. We ourselves. Scotty chose that. He allowed that to happen from the
Yes.
jump. Like
He is
like
his
when
own
he
man.
first the owner came out and said he told him not to sign it.
I
So I'm
know,
pretty sure
Look,
Jordan
and
probably
you-
told. I'm pretty sure Jordan probably told him, bro, you tripping.
Exactly. I was just about to
Like
say
back
we
before
might
he
get some
signed
more
the 7 million,
clarity.
but Scotty probably like, bro, I gotta make sure the fam straight.
Yeah.
We might get some more clarity.
And
in
at that
episode
time,
3 and 4.
that was a solid
Yeah,
deal from
18
what,
mil in the
because 2
90s.
mil a year, even at that time,
Man.
even at that time, top 10 players in the league, like the 10th player was at like 5 to 6,000. So Scotty still wasn't like super like that deal. Even at that time was decent, but once you become like Scottie Pippen, it's like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh,
Right.
what's
But
happening?
then, like I was saying, man, like shoot, like I know it's 18. I know he got underpaid, but it still was enough money for him to take care of his fam and do what he had to do. So in the end, it looked like he was still kind of made the right choice. He's gonna be a little bit more richer.
He's been a lot, right?
Rich.
He definitely because it paid off. It's cool.
So.
What if he didn't play anymore after that? Would y'all have been mad at Jordan?
No.
No. Wow. Maybe I'm just I won't say a better person because that don't make you a good or bad person.
Because one thing is, I think you mad at Jordan now. You got to think Jordan was 20-something too.
And he ain't care nothing about nothing but winning.
That's it.
Like it ain't my fault you signed that, Scotty. Let's go win.
Why are you always trying to speak all this nice, righteous, right stuff into me? Because that do make a lot of sense.
That's all I'm saying.
He was a young. Don't you didn't hit me from this. She over here like she was talking about it.
She did.
No, I'm talking about the perspective of like being young and just like chasing his and like you got to remember that's, and then I do get it from the perspective looking back through that time too. Mike, as being the best player in the world, was never paid accordingly to that either.
Exactly.
So
and
like,
my thing is, first
and so he got
paid first anyway.
So I do get it from the perspective like Jordan looking like shit. I should have been got this.
Mike Jordan 1 year contract. Come on, Michael Jordan. That man supposed to broke the bank. He supposed to broke the Bulls. You know what I'm
it's like damn this draft. I'm like looking at that.
Because he was the Bulls.
Yeah, I'm looking at the episode.
Made 200. You know what I'm saying? Like Mike, come on, man, come on.
It's just crazy. Like look at that. Because in '97, I'm 7 years old, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking at it like it's just over. You look at it, you don't understand what's going on behind the scenes. I'm thinking it's just like naturally like they're old. They just this is just what happens. This is just what happens to old teams. They ran. You would just think because they was just old guys.
Yeah.
And now looking at this, I'm like, oh my God, these folks really just dismantled this thing.
Yeah, So did y'all know about the Scotty contract before the last?
No,
I didn't know.
No,
that.
definitely
I didn't know nothing
not.
about none of that,
You
bro.
know what's crazy? I knew everybody knew Jordan was vastly underpaid. Like we always knew like Jordan was never a top 10 player, like paid player, like at any point in his career until the end. Like I always knew that. But this Scotty, it blew me, bro.
I seen folks talking about it on Twitter for it. I watched it. I was like, hold on, 7 years, 18 million, ain't no way. That don't even sound right.
Yeah, I'm like, not even back
right.
then.
That's what 7 years? Who signed the 7-year deals anymore?
Back then, like who? That's crazy. I know the collective bargaining next time that came around. They fixed that right up.
Them folk with that looks like I ain't know Scotty was just had started going that crouch that hard. Like I didn't know Scotty set out there. It was hurt, but I didn't even know that, bro.
Didn't know it at all,
like,
bro.
It's crazy how much you don't know.
Yeah, you gotta. That's crazy. It's a lot.
That's why I gotta watch tonight when I get home.
Got to, bro. It's like because I was telling her because
flu games. I got them on.
You feel me? I got my shattered backboards
Jordan
on today.
Check in.
He got on the billionaire shoes today. He became a billionaire this week.
He black. Shout out to that black billionaire.
Yes, sir. Did you?
We're not gonna slander Kanye on here.
Huh?
Kanye is my. I will want to say top 2 favorite rappers of all time. So no Kanye slander will be accepted
took
here.
it too far.
No Kanye slander will be accepted.
That's kind of far.
I ain't like the last few albums.
Love
They're
them.
understandable.
Love
them first 4 or 5 though. Woo.
Yeah.
Like the first 3 and that 808s and Heartbreak. Like 808s and Heartbreak.
Why your head jaw shut again?
Hold on. I said no Kanye slander.
You want that man get in the car accident?
How do you like 808s and not like his new stuff?
Cause it ain't the same, bro. 808s was hard, man.
Most people don't. That's the one they don't like. I love 808s,
bro. I listen to Kanye new stuff. Like I ain't gonna lie, the new hardest Kanye song I like is that song he got with Lil Pump. Like that sounds like some old Kanye to me.
Right.
I'm a sick.
That new Kanye.
I love me that. I give you that nip tuck. Like he was going in. Like he
this
went in.
This new Kanye sound like he is married to Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
He sound like the clothes he make now. For real, that's how he sound.
That classifies Kanye slander because I don't like the clothes.
This gospel album, like, come on, bro, Kanye gospel album.
I love it. Man,
I never
listen. You can't be mad at him for deciding that at whatever point in life you fall in love with the Lord and he want to flow that through his music. Now, like you can't.
I'm not necessarily mad at it, but I am biased about it. But
because you definitely more into definitely religion than me, so I definitely want to hear what you think about that.
I mean, don't get me wrong, they sound amazing.
Sound is great.
Period. But when it comes to anointing and really touching me per se, a real religious person, I don't
It don't do
get
nothing.
that,
It don't do nothing.
But it does sound great.
Yeah, I mean, but maybe okay. Well, that's where maybe because I'm not super religious, I'm not even really listening to it for like
And
super
it's-
religious.
and it's
Like,
touching.
it's
why
really
it's
music.
popular. That's
But
why
my
it's
thing
popular,
is,
though.
it's touching some people. So
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it because, like you said, this is a different time. You know, people are growing up different, so they like different things. I'm like, okay, Kanye and gospel just did not mix to me at all.
Yeah, give me some gospel samples, but I don't
Right.
hear
I just
gospel.
don't. How could you be mad if your son now?
Give me Jesus
if you
Walks.
got a
I
young,
was just about to say Jesus Walks.
yeah, but
Sorry
think
to
about
break
if you
it.
got a young kid and they favorite, and he rapping about God, and your son running around singing about God. Like that gotta be a win. Like regardless of what do people think about what he on the back end.
Right, and that's
doing
why
with
I
it.
said it's touching some people, so I'm not mad at it.
Okay, we in that in.
Yeah, not mad at
Top
it.
5 dead or alive. Let's go, Kanye. Too much.
Oh my God! So
I
anyway,
mean, I can't be mad at
You can't
that.
do-
I can't be mad at that because Kanye spits. He used to spit now. So
we got a scatterbrain mediator today, so we just gonna shout out the MGA the MJ doc episodes 3 and 4 tonight. That's one.
3 and 4 tonight. I'm
Are
all
we
over
gonna-
the place.
Yeah, it's cool though.
The
'Cause
draft. I said, yeah, we can
it's
get
so
back to
much
that.
we
Let's
gonna
get back to
to
it.
that, or
We
what?
can definitely get back to the draft because we
Yeah,
actually
right.
touched the bottom and now we can get back
Yeah.
to the.
We
Yeah,
literally
we can
touched
definitely
that.
get back to the draft. You know, I was
Just
like,
the
damn
little
it.
worst grade, best grade thing.
Okay,
And then we can move on. Probably.
okay. So draft. You talked about the Falcons. Your Ravens did. Made a couple
yeah,
picks.
we ain't had too much to
Nothing
fill
special.
in. We filled our need with Patrick Queen. Hopefully he.
Everything they
you know
say,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? I don't need him to be just Ray Lewis, but I just need him
He
to
a
do his
thumper.
job.
He
Right.
definitely a thumper. Y'all
from,
gonna have
from
some.
them, from them games I seen at the end. If he it look like he getting better and better. So
Yeah,
he got a
What
lot
you
of
think?
veterans.
For them ain'ts.
yeah. I'm about to say same thing for them Saints. I feel like we just made a couple.
I don't even know
Moves.
y'all drafted.
Hmm?
I don't know, but y'all drafted that center.
Took a center.
Yeah, okay.
The Hispanic kid, Ruiz, I think it is.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get it wrong because you say a wrong Hispanic.
Look
name.
like Tree.
Yeah.
Torch you out here.
As
Got
long as
him.
You said Hispanic. Though.
We got a big tight end, like you said. We got the quarterback. I don't know what they doing.
Yeah.
We got Jameis Winston. We got 4 quarterbacks on the roster right now.
Is that official though?
I don't know if it's official, but it
when y'all
seemed
get Jameis.
I seen they talking to him.
it
but I don't
seemed
know
like
if
it's gonna be as official as it's gonna
That's
be.
not even
I'm
gonna make
thinking.
sense.
I'm thinking.
I mean, that's the one that make the most sense out of all of them.
Yeah.
Facts. But I'm just
Understudy
saying,
for-
why would
gotta
they
find your
draft one
replacement.
that?
We drafted him in the 6th, I think.
I don't
Okay,
even think
that
he
ain't
gonna.
good.
I think they gonna use him like Taysom Hill.
7.
Though.
Okay.
Yeah, because
He
he's
a
an
big
athlete
body.
too.
He a
Big
big
6'5".
body.
Another.
Got you.
They might put him at tight end.
We might have both of them out. I don't know what the hell we got going on, but
Right.
other than that, all the rest of our picks are just kind of like fill in the gaps. We got the Zach Bryan kid out of Wisconsin, linebacker.
Oh, I like.
I
him.
wish we
I
could
want
have
him
got.
too.
I
him to
wanted
go to
Queen.
Ravens.
I wanted Queen.
I wanted Zach Bond just because he versatile.
I
If
wanted
they don't
Ken
work out,
Walker.
we can trade them down the road.
Yeah, but see, I'm a low key Saints fan. 'Cause like Drew Brees, like my favorite, like traditional quarterback still left out of the quarterback. So that's just my guy. Like I always love Drew Brees.
Yeah, Drew
like,
just something about him, man. I ain't even biased. Like I really look at him throw
Yeah.
it's something different about my boy. Man.
He been had a little playoff
My
little
boy.
voodoo on him, but
He
still
been
my
stinking
guy.
it up,
He's
man.
still my guy.
Then we got another tight end, man. So when Jared, I don't like
Them
Jared
come
Cook.
Slim,
You don't
so
like Jared Cook?
He dropped too many
You tripping?
big passes. He always just
Jared Cook be hooping though.
Yeah.
until his 3rd and 10, 4th quarter.
Yeah.
Drew Brees put one right on him, and he got to make a tough catch, and he don't come down with it. He just never make
I
the
don't know,
catch.
man. You know, a lot of folks remember Jared Cook from that sideline catch with Green Bay when
You feel me?
when he broke the Michaels on the
Let
Cowboys.
me get it.
Oh,
I've
I
been watching a
forgot.
lot of NFL throwbacks.
I
so-
forgot about that.
Yeah, you know, he right before he got to the Raiders,
Yeah.
he broke the Michaels on that sideline. So you know what I'm saying. So
He
I don't
just
know,
ain't.
I like Jared Cook.
He
though.
cool, but I'm glad we got another tight end.
Yeah.
One that's gonna help keep Drew on his feet, help the run game,
Yeah, Drew ain't got that.
and we don't have our receiving core kind of suspect. So,
I know. Yeah, I mean, y'all got E-Man.
oh yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
don't forget about E-Man.
The virus really got me
Yeah.
off because you're not even
Everybody
seeing.
forget.
Nigga,
Yeah, I'm
do you have it?
Huh? What? The virus?
They say memory loss is one of the symptoms.
Look now. Do I need to go get my mask?
I
I'm
forgot.
just saying.
What I do?
You talking about you can't remember stuff now.
I forgot that we got
Yeah.
Emmanuel Sanders because it happened so just like it's
I'm
like
just-
Twitter was like Twitter dominated. Like the only way you found out you had to damn near be on Twitter like to find out who your team signed.
No.
It was hard.
Offseason
It
was
was.
crazy.
Yeah, I was like, what are we doing?
like
Like
what's happening?
I had to start following like our beat writers and stuff. It got really serious.
Yeah, but E-Man should be a
That's why I don't
nice
know if
number
Jameis
2
coming.
option though to Mike
Actually,
Sanders.
yeah, I
And
forgot
Smith,
about that.
you know, the Saints always have. They can always plug in an unknown slot.
We still got Ginn out there. He's still going.
I like Smith though.
Traquan,
I
he a
like
little-
him in college. I liked him in college. He was that guy in college.
I think we just need somebody out there though that can take the top off the defense.
Yeah,
And
tell
we
you-
got Ginn and
yeah,
I mean like Sanders and Thomas ain't it. So we got to get somebody that's gonna stretch him a little bit. But yeah, I'm happy with
Oh,
what
but
we
y'all
did.
got a little fast punt return. Y'all might slide him in.
He about 5'1", man.
Yeah.
He can't do
He
nothing.
fight on the return.
Yeah, we leave him on the return, man. 'Cause
You like that's it.
you put him out on that field, man. You put a hand on him, he out of there, man. He gone.
Lord.
Yeah, linebacker jam him all the way up. Yeah, but that's it as far as with my Saints, man. Draft grades, though.
Okay. Oh, you want me to start?
Yeah, man. You know, I'm gonna let you start with the draft grades. Who do you think? I'm gonna throw a curveball though. Had one of the better drafts. I'm not gonna even say best, but a team you looked at and said that's a pretty good draft.
Well, let me think. Who would I go with? Probably, I definitely was gonna go with the Ravens actually because they
Yes.
needed that. But that's a really good question. I'm trying to think who would I go with. Probably the Jags or Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay did straight.
Man, that tackle from Louisville, they
Yeah,
drafted.
yeah.
Man.
Tampa Bay is really on the move to make sure they keep Tom. They gonna give him everything he needs.
He want
They gonna
pieces.
get Edelman that.
If
They
Tom,
got
They gonna get Edelman that. Shoot.
they got pieces right now. So Tampa Bay really had a great
and
draft.
Tampa Bay got a D line too. What people
Right.
don't know.
Tampa
Right.
Bay got a front seven,
JPP,
everything.
Yeah,
David,
front
Devin
seven
White.
crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm excited
to
JPP, Shaquille Barrett,
Yes.
Sue back,
Sue.
the other Vita Vale.
And them young corners, they
Yeah.
and I think they took a safety in the.
Yeah, they got to get another corner.
know,
I don't like
late.
Dean from Auburn.
They did
He
get a
wasn't. He
safety
was
late.
trash. At
That's
Auburn.
actually the guy who I was talking about, Dean. It was Dean.
He
I was talking-
trash.
You don't like him?
I don't. He
You don't
big,
like
but
him.
he trash.
I don't.
But yeah, man. The Bucks.
Yeah,
I was
say the
looking-
Bucks had a good. What you think?
The Redskins had a really
Oh, yeah.
good
They
draft.
defense gonna
Getting
be
Chase
scary.
Young, yeah, getting Chase Young because obviously you can't pass up on Burrow as the
Yeah.
so Chase Young probably the best player in the draft
Right.
fall into your lap. You can't miss on that. And then I look at the rest. They got a wide receiver, couple offensive linemen because they traded Trent Williams. I don't know if you saw that.
To the 49ers. That's crazy.
Trent Williams
I
to the
did not see
49ers.
that.
Yeah, that
but
happened yesterday. Or today.
Joe Staley retired on him, so it's a
Oh, okay.
it was a fill-in.
Yeah.
So we
Okay.
got to see what Trent looked like. He 2 years,
Yeah.
almost 2 years removed from football.
Yeah.
But they took 2 offensive linemen in the first 5 rounds.
Okay.
Some defense, a bunch of linebackers. And we was talking about that defense is gonna be something special.
LBU.
They got a lot of just guys they're gonna be able to plug some athletes too.
Yeah.
Sweat, you can put him anywhere on the line, probably.
They already, man. All they got to do is, all they need is the coaching.
Who is the coach out there now? Ron.
No.
No.
No, it's not Ron.
Rivera.
Yeah, Ron.
Rivera.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like him like that.
Nah, I'm
but
like,
I ain't no big. I was never a big fan of him as
Me
a
either.
head coach. Like I knew, like I was just like, you look like you supposed to be Cam Newton head coach, but it's just
That-
something about you.
I'm concerned from that because I do think he's gonna be able to, with them pieces. I think he's gonna be able to put a high level defense out there.
Oh, yeah, that defense
that's
gonna
gonna
be
let
real.
Haskins be able to not manage the game. But I'm concerned because I need to know who his offensive coach is because
Yeah, that
he didn't do right by Cam Newton in Carolina.
period.
At
So-
all, like at all. Bro.
It's just another situation where he got another young quarterback where he can either do right by or screw over. So look like the draft. I think they did a good job. So that's why I give the number 1 grade for me.
The Redskins.
Redskins. They did a good job.
True. Man, I'm gonna say this. My favorite pick of the draft was Isaiah Simmons to the Cardinals. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That
I
was a
I
good
feel
pick.
like everybody saying Trey Young was the best player. I feel like Isaiah Simmons might be the best player in the draft because he literally can play everything on defense, and he run like a 4-3.
He do everything.
And now you think about it. Now the Cardinals got Chandler Jones, always in the top in sacks. Now you got Isaiah Simmons. He can play air well. Then you got Hicks.
They do got a good defense.
They got Hicks right there now. Then you got Buda Baker and Pat Pete. In your back end, you could throw Simmons as safety and whatever. So like,
Pat Pete still looked like himself at the end of last year when he got back after that suspension.
If you can get Kyler Murray more possessions with D-Hop now.
That's who my brother wants.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, you seen how
you forgot.
Yeah,
they
Kenyon
be,
Drake
do you see
that offense?
they gonna be hard.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
D-Hop.
And that boy Kyler a fool with.
Yeah.
I've been telling folks that though.
Hey,
I just like to clap my hands.
People
about
sleeping
that guy.
on Kenyon Drake, man.
They sleep on Kenyon Drake.
That man is a
Listen.
beast.
You see that trophy right there? He won me that trophy.
He
man's
won
a
me
beast.
one too. Shoot.
That man got to the corner
Miami.
and lost his mind every game.
Mm-hmm.
It's like so.
He was just that's
That
a
team
that was
is
like
gonna
my-
be a good one this
That's
year.
like so. They're like who I'm gonna
That's
say.
crazy.
I just feel like Isaiah Simmons gonna upgrade that defense a lot. Cause like they just were missing like that one more person to balance everything out. So
pretty
like,
good.
they gonna be. I think that's my favorite like draft grade of the draft this year. So
I like that one too.
yeah, I'm pretty sure they got some more stuff. I ain't even check them out because when I seen they drafted Isaiah Simmons, I was like, oh yeah, y'all going best available. I like it.
Yeah, I definitely like him, but like, because you say he might easily be the best player in the draft, but you know, especially in today's league, you got to get that pass rusher, man.
Yeah,
so
but he can pass rush too though. So
yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
but he ain't gonna be a dominant pass rusher like Chase Young.
Yeah, we
and
got. We got to. You know what I'm saying? We got to.
Ooh, them Cardinals gonna be. I'm definitely Madden gotta play with.
Too.
Who else? Ooh, Madden team. Well, hold on me.
I play with the Cardinals on Madden now.
Yeah, that one thing. They gonna be tough.
Kyler moving.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, D-Hop and Fitzgerald throwing because you still got remember Fitzgerald
And
there.
you still got Christian Kirk.
Yeah,
And
if he
you
can
got
stay
little-
healthy.
You got little Isabella. He run like a 4-2.
And they took him in the first, second round last year, didn't they? No, like fifth round, maybe.
They took him late. Yeah, he was late.
Fifth round. Yeah. But yeah, they tough.
Shoot, all them look, they got some little unknown receivers with hooping last year though.
Yeah, they
Bird
do.
and Williams and you know
I
what
did.
I'm
I
saying?
had Kurt
Keyshawn
last
Johnson
year. And
nephew
he was
playing
getting
for
hurt a
them.
lot.
Another team not because I think you can't get it wrong. We talked about this. Another team, there's a outlier of good draft, the Vikings, because they had 15 picks.
Man.
But in the first round, they took my guy,
Talking about filling the gap.
Jefferson.
Yeah, great pick.
Jefferson.
Great pick.
Only problem though, I was listening to Mike Irvin talk, and that's why I like actually listening to Mike Irvin talk about football, especially wide receivers. How they gonna make that work with him and Thielen? Because they both legit slot receivers. I mean,
Literally
Thielen can get he can go crazy on the outside, but you definitely want to get the best out of him.
I think I have to put Jefferson out on the outside. Though. I got to leave Thielen in that slot. He
Gotta
nasty.
leave
He
Adam
is
in the slot.
ridiculous out that
You
slot,
sleep.
man.
That slot would be you in fantasy last year. Ooh,
So,
sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm just saying,
They gonna be nice.
you paying attention to it or not.
How y'all feel about Henry Ruggs though?
I didn't think he was gonna go that early. Honestly,
They shocked me.
it shocked me, but I feel like he's gonna perform.
Yeah, I feel like he gonna be because John Gruden like Derek Carr get the ball out of hand fast. So
Yeah, so I feel like he'll be straight, but it
they
definitely shocked me.
They said they got him because they got Josh Jacobs and Waller for like all the mid range game, but they need somebody to take the top off of it, and he definitely got the speed to do that. So, but
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, I'm taking Judy first.
definitely.
I'm taking Judy first.
So
Man.
that's why I was like, oh,
Yeah.
dang,
And
this
that boy
early?
went to the Broncos. Broncos offense looked nice.
Yeah, they put some pieces for
They got my
Drew
boy
Lock.
KJ from Penn State too, number one receiver.
Oh, they
I don't know
did.
much
Yeah,
about him.
they got KJ. Man, that boy the truth.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
they
gonna
got
check him out.
Jukes.
I'm gonna check him
You
out.
know, I don't know if y'all remember, but the Broncos got Melvin Gordon now too.
Yeah, I
When
do
did that-
remember that.
Yes, they got Melvin Gordon now.
That's why I say Twitter is just not. It's
Yeah.
failing me, man.
They got
Melvin, that's
Gordon.
tough. Yeah, that's
I
tough.
seen him talking the other day, and he had the Broncos. So I like, damn, I forgot he got traded to the Broncos.
It's just weird. I'm telling you, it's just weird right now. But gotta move it on because I know we behind, ain't we?
Yeah,
Big behind. All right, one quick one before we get off two quick ones before we get off the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Worst draft grade. I actually got a new one now that I've been sitting here, so I'm gonna get it off my chest quick. Oakland Raiders. When you brought up Jerry Jeudy, it reminded me. Oakland Raiders. You gotta stop chasing speed receivers. I understand
Ain't
you
gonna
want to
never
put
stop.
speed on your field, but just go get the best receiver available,
Right.
man. Have you not noticed that a great wide receiver that is just technically sound and can get it done will do wonders for your offense?
Man, listen, Michael Irvin said it best. ain't too many 4-2, 4-3 guys wearing gold jackets, man.
Period.
It's hard to put that
Hill
together.
might be one of the first one in a couple years. If
I
he
don't
get there,
think he
that was
just-
if he get there.
Because he got to stay in that circumstance.
Yeah.
He got to stay healthy, and Mahomes got to, because he got to.
Like, where's CJ Johnson at?
Who was that? Oh, you talking about
A 4-2, 4-3 guy.
oh yeah,
Yeah, but
they wear out fast.
then what I'm saying, Judy is fast.
For
Is
the
he not fast?
4-4 fast enough for me.
Is he not fast enough?
I seen 4-4. I said that guy's fast.
This man can run every route.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I have. Well, my worst grade is definitely gonna go to the Texans, but keep doing what you're doing because this is gonna prove my point next year when the guy is in the A.
Who was that?
Why is it
DW,
silly?
DW4.
Listen, and when it happened, I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. I don't want to hear your mouth. I don't want you to be no fan. I don't want nobody that
Look,
like Watson. If he comes to
Hey, I ain't
Atlanta,
gonna
I like him though.
Deshaun come to Atlanta, I'm cheering.
I can't.
I
Even,
like Deshaun.
and you know how many times I done heard that? That's probably
I'm
my
sorry.
10th.
I like Deshaun.
Tim.
you're not gonna accept any applicant.
I will accept.
No,
I mean, I'm not
especially
coming.
you.
Clearly, I'm not coming.
I don't even want you to cheer for us.
I wouldn't
Don't
cheer
even
for
watch
you.
the game.
I'm gonna cheer for Deshaun.
Like
Deshaun.
you can't not
You can't
like,
not cheer. You gotta
You know what
let
I'm
me
saying?
have
He's
that
that
moment.
guy.
Because I even cheer for Vic.
You heard it here. I'm just telling you.
When-
It's gonna happen.
If
and
it
they
happen,
keep
you
doing
gonna be
my
so
dog
happy.
wrong. They should have got an O lineman first pick. If you were thinking about the show,
What they take?
they took not an O lineman.
Oh,
I can't
didn't
remember.
They traded they first
But
round.
they did get an O
Oh, you talking about
lineman.
Houston? Yeah.
Yeah.
They traded for Brandon Cook, didn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like,
But they did get an O line in the draft. But it's not gonna be
Yeah,
the
no way-
protection that he needs.
no way you trade Clowney and D Hop without multiple first rounds.
You feel
man.
me?
Like, that's just
Like, come
ridiculous.
on.
That's terrible management.
Come on.
Terrible.
So that was my worst grade.
Okay. Who you got?
I mean, the Texans, they one of my favorites, but I'm gonna go with the Packers since she went with the Texans because they just, I don't know what them first two picks. I don't get it. A
Disrespect.
quarterback and a running back.
Disrespect.
Like, you're not gonna get a receiver. Like, I understand y'all signed Funches, but he ain't proved that he that.
Funches.
Yes.
Never playing fantasy punches. What?
Yeah, but that was,
What? we got to get that one. I need to.
What?
What?
No.
yeah, but man, I'm
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Bunches?
yeah, but that's crazy. Like,
Oh.
then they took a running back. Like, y'all got Jamal Williams and Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones coming off a great year, so it's like
A-Rod gonna retire.
No, he's not.
he gonna,
I heard.
he gonna
yeah.
request a trade.
Yeah,
the
it's-
Chicago Bears on us or something.
He gonna be a Patriot on
Well,
Oh, the Steelers.
Well, what
we
Aaron
gotta-
Rodgers don't think the ride over for him, and clearly they putting the writing on the wall. It's over, my guy.
No, right. I'm like, that's disrespect.
Yeah,
Like-
people
like-
say he say he want to go T4 late in his 40s. I'm like,
I'm just saying though, he just throw like 20, 25 plus touchdown, like less than 5 picks. Y'all 13-3 one game away from the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
you got to at
exactly.
least give this a chance.
and the
for
reason
another
you
year.
lost is clear on film, clear as day. Like he had
Yeah.
no one to throw the ball to.
You see Devontae,
Nobody.
Devontae Adams bump Richard Sherman that one time got loose, but can't nobody other receiver doing that for them.
No, I couldn't even name outside of like just because I drafted a lot of them thinking they were gonna be good because I went to fantasy like who else is Aaron Rodgers? One of these guys got to be the second
Exactly.
guy.
Geronimo
And
and
I remember
boys.
dropping one after the other, and let's realizing that he had no one to throw the ball to.
Jimmy Graham wasn't even doing that.
Yeah,
man.
that's why I went through some tight end problems in the league. I realized that Aaron Rodgers had nothing but a
Adams-
good offensive line, running game. He throwing 20 balls to his
Two
running backs a game.
and that receiver. That's it. That was it.
And them running backs got nicked up down the stretch, and they was both like nicked up at the same time and stuff, and it was over with.
I picked my tight end early in fantasy.
Me too. That's what I want. George Kittle went with him in like the second round, third round maybe.
I need
me
to
a
get
tight
in y'all fantasy.
Come on,
Y'all don't want me in there.
I want you in there. Cause see, I want to sit next to you
You
every
better
week.
tell him, little bro. You don't want me in there.
I want in there.
Because if I come for that trophy, you ain't going to never hear the end of it.
I want you in there. I need you in there.
All right.
You know what else need people in there? Georgia barbershops, man. They opening up the city, man. Georgia barbershops back open, man. I might get up in there and get me one because I'm looking.
Down on today.
Look,
God, man.
We doing all type of stuff in these days.
I got flats.
Now,
all quarantine
yeah, I
style.
see how the ladies feel now. It's like, hold on, wait, let me get my hair. I can't go outside. Now I feel it.
Now you see. Now all y'all men know the deal. Okay, we like to keep our stuff fresh every 2 weeks. Me,
I see
okay.
it. I definitely understand what y'all
Especially
going
these nails.
through.
Now look,
Oh yeah,
my nails
I was about
done.
to say.
Don't judge me, judge your mama.
I was just
okay?
about to. I was gonna
was
ask
about
you
to
because I was
say.
looking. I seen the tweet. That's why it reminded me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you got your nails done. I was gonna ask you. Did you do those yourself?
Yes, black businesses. Shout out Nails by Tierra. You'll be the only one in there. It's not a crowd, just me and her. Social distancing. Had my mask on. She had her mask on, gloves on, sanitizing. That's all I
Everything.
need. You feel me? Wash your hands. She said that twice.
Yeah.
And look at me. I'm.
Back.
You feel me?
So let's talk about it, man. Governor Kemp, Georgia. Well, first we say Georgia and Oklahoma. I think as of now are the only states to confirm that they're gonna start opening back up for business.
Yeah.
Governor Kemp signed off of it. You know, obviously we all Atlanta natives, not natives. Atlanta, what's the word? Residents.
Mm-hmm.
So we all affected by this. How y'all feel about Georgia being one of the first states to open back up? You know, certain businesses amidst this virus.
Well, of course, I feel like somebody has to do it. Let me say that. That's one. Just to see what happens. You know what I'm saying? I don't want people to go out in droves. I still want y'all to be taking precautions. I still want the sick people to stay at home. Let me say that again. If you sick, stay at home. I don't understand what y'all don't get about that. Like, that's why everybody is getting sick because of you. Okay?
Yeah.
Whatever you touch, whatever you breathe on, whatever anything, if you have the coronavirus, it's going to stick to it for at least 13 hours. Okay? We don't want to touch it.
You sick, period.
And people, stop putting one day, couple of days of your job over your health. Jobs, stop forcing people to come into work when they sick. You see,
Right.
and it should have been like this before coronavirus.
Yeah, facts.
You see somebody at work sick, for me,
Send them home.
Yeah, for me, I'm like, can you send that person home? Because I don't want to get
You
sick.
feel me? Like,
And we in a virtual age, and I hope this virus has taught y'all, and not y'all like y'all, but the world, that you can accomplish things, let people go home. Whole businesses have continued to run from people working from
Exactly.
home.
Now, don't get me wrong. It's affected our business because we run a school.
Yeah.
School's not in. This is a private school. We need tuition. We need daycare money. We need all of that. But guess what? These kids still learning online.
still learning.
So K through 12 is fine. But yes, the smaller babies, parents are going crazy. We get it. But now you see what it's like to watch your own child.
Shout out to our teachers.
Shout out to
staff.
the teachers, man.
Man,
Y'all getting a
all
much
the
needed.
essential
Are
workers.
most of the teachers still being paid?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I got
just want to
partners
make sure. I just
teachers.
want to make
You
sure.
have to pay
Shout out to the
because you
teachers. Okay, they kind of still, they
teaching.
are still
Yeah.
working, but they getting a much needed break.
Yes.
And I respect
sure.
teachers. 'Cause
And
I know I was a
Yeah,
badass kid.
These parents getting a whiff of it too, a dose of it. Man.
Yeah, what they kids really about.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like
And how hard it is to
she
be a
dealing
teacher.
with they dealing with multiple kids today. So
So, yeah, I still teach my class on Zoom, but it's totally different
How is
because I love it because one, they don't have as many distractions in the classroom. You can't say whatever to me because I'm just gonna mute you.
yeah,
Goodbye. And you know what I'm saying? You can't do what you were doing in the classroom. So your class clowns, what you gonna do? The jokes,
Tell one joke, get your ass muted.
right? And you
Trying to
probably
get
not even
somebody
gonna finish the
attention on
joke.
screen, looking at them crazy on
Mute.
screen.
You get what I'm saying? So the people that were distracting the actual students are not a factor anymore. And you're going to separate your, scholars from your regulars. So that's what we're getting right now because, it's going to be up to you to get online. I'm just going to press absent if you're not here. You get what I'm saying?
That can
Like-
definitely
like
benefit,
college
definitely
and-
grow. Yeah, getting
like
ready.
college, it's up to you.
And see, they
That's definitely getting them in that mentality. That might be like some new.
Exactly.
trend.
And that's what I said to one of our administrators because I really feel like for high school especially, they need to get a better work ethic. It's ridiculous at this point. That's why our test scores in Georgia have plummeted because these kids don't care. They care about who hooping.
The drip,
They care about the drip. They care about the music. All of that is cool.
all the cloud.
As long as you have a
TikTok.
plan and
Everything.
you're taking care of your grades.
But the thing.
But like I said, it all comes from who's raising these kids too.
Facts.
If you're the parent and you're not instilling this in them, and I don't have kids, so no, don't say, well, you ain't got no kids, so why you got an opinion? Because I'm dealing with your child every day. That's why. And if
Let
they're
'em know
not
that.
disciplined, that's an issue.
Definitely.
Period.
I tell her this all the time. Like for me, it was like I don't care what school I send my kids to because I feel like what I put in them. I don't have a kid either, by the way. But when I have them, I feel like what you install at the house is kind of really how they going. Y'all just there to kind of teach them what one like the read. Like that's what you really there. You're not there to teach them how to be good kids and sit your ass down and that's my job.
But that's the crazy part.
Respect
I
and
feel
stuff
like
that.
that's one of the biggest reasons why we do have special needs now. Because
Behavior.
we're having to teach them behavior and not what they supposed to be learning.
Yeah.
So it's, but don't get me started.
I know, Nae.
So
education is the trigger for Nae.
It's
Dwayne Bacon. What's your trigger, bro?
Let me think about that. What is my trigger? I'm trying. Come on.
We gonna find it eventually. We gonna eventually find it. We gonna eventually find it.
Oh, it'll be. I be thought of somebody in this show.
Okay, but this the time of the shows, Nae. This is a new time for you.
okay.
Time to show we get the people what they want. Hold on. Actually, we got to talk about one more thing because I actually don't have it set up yet.
Okay.
The Lysol injections y'all was telling me about. I actually want to hear about that before I get to this because I didn't know this was happening. You don't see why you didn't send. Did you tell me about this? Probably.
Yeah.
You didn't. Okay, good. I didn't want to sound like I was unattentive.
So
Tell me about
y'all president said that to get rid of coronavirus he would need to ingest Clorox or Lysol or whatever. He like if it's cleaning a surface, then why you don't think it'll clean? Okay, you guys will die.
He said that.
Yes. The White House came out and said that people taking it out of context, but like, bro, you the president of the world
Well, you
under
shouldn't
a
even
pandemic.
said that, okay?
You gotta
Because
just be real, man. That ain't no time for jokes.
now, don't get me wrong. The white supremacists, listen to them.
Yeah.
Do what you need to do. But let me be quiet. No, I'm joking.
Natural
But
selection.
anyways,
They
but
gonna pull up on you.
when my homegirl called me, that works at a hospital, and told me that people really have been admitted because they have been doing this foolishness.
Crazy.
That is crazy. We got real stuff going on, and now you got to come in here just to get help.
So now they ingesting and injecting. Like I'm making sure I'm getting ingest or inject.
Drinking,
They
shooting
drinking
it up, doing
They doing
whatever
it all.
Yeah, they taking it like medicine, bro.
So cause Donald Trump said drink bleach. Does that not
I mean, Donald
necessarily bleach.
Trump also said vote for me, and they listen. So
Wow, that's crazy. The power of mouthpiece.
But you know how
They
crazy
didn't read the
out
label
here?
to say if you drink this, you will die. Possibly.
poison
Bruh,
control is
it don't matter,
hiring.
but them
By the
folks
way,
out here, them folks out here protesting for the economy to open back up. These folks out here protesting,
exactly.
rallying, talking about
open it back up?
We want to work.
That's so selfish.
Like,
That's so selfish. I talk to my parents and stuff on the phone all the time, and I'm like I understand, like, go to work and y'all want to work and stuff.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Sit down.
2-3 weeks. It's really not that. It would have been like a month and a half.
My daddy is about to go crazy.
Yeah, like relax. Like y'all always told me as a kid, slow down, relax, slow down. Now this the time for you to slow down, relax, slow down.
And you don't want to do it.
Sit down, Dad. My daddy, boy, I know he a busybody. Lord have mercy, he just everywhere. Oh yeah, Daddy, grocery store here. I'm like, Daddy, you do know you need to sit down and be in the house.
that's what I'm saying. My brother stayed
Oh
next
Lord,
door.
oh Lord, it's calling somebody. I don't want
I'm about
that.
to say.
That's not the right person to call anyway, because we be arguing on this phone. Oh Lord.
Lord.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
man, that shit crazy. My brother stayed next door to my parents, and I called my mama. I had to run to the store. We had to go do this.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
Like, man, y'all don't sit in the
just
house.
sit
man.
down.
Or ask him to do it.
Like,
This is our opportunity to take care of the
Can
elders, and they
can
won't
y'all
sit
learn
down.
to just sit in the house and smoke weed?
Something, do whatever y'all do. Whatever it is y'all do,
That
just
ain't
sit in the house and
Damn,
do it.
Church, that's it. And the church shut down, so they just
Going crazy.
going crazy, cooking and going crazy.
Just at the church every day.
Right.
Just like, come on, sit down. That's why I'm glad my grandma ain't the type to be at the church. She actually at the crib. My grandma, well, yeah, I'm chilling at the crib. Look, the only thing she be worrying about, she got a lot of property, so she be like, them rent houses, they can't pay the rent anyway, so I can't do nothing anyway.
Right.
So I'm chilling.
Right.
Look, she chilling.
That's another story for another day too. These bills and these companies that ain't
man.
saving but expect us to save. Okay.
I ain't
Okay,
pay.
we can
I
talk
ain't
about
really.
that next week.
Yeah, we gonna talk about that one
Cause
next
then
week.
rent and then mortgage, baby. Come on.
I've been paying it though.
Yeah, now.
Yeah,
But
I
what
bet.
if you get furloughed or you ain't got no job?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can pay it right now, but in 2 months,
What's
if we
gonna
ain't
happen?
open and I still ain't got no job.
What's gonna happen? I don't know. That's why I'm staying put. I'm living in this world where I feel like the person who calling my phone trying to collect bills got people calling their phone collecting bills. I'm just like somehow naturally this shit got to work itself out. Because you can't owe everybody money and then be looking at me like pay me though. I'm like you know. So I think some cooler heads will prevail in this and some things will happen. But this is now the time we give the people what they want. Okay. We're gonna call people every week, man, and we're gonna talk to them about whatever they want to, or some weeks what we feel like hitting them over the head. Okay. So I got my boy Eric, aka Freck, man. I'm gonna call him up, see what he's talking about, man. He said he wanted me to
AKA Freck.
Freck. He got freckles.
That's what
Black
I was
guy
gonna
with
ask.
freckles.
I was just gonna ask that.
Hey.
Hello?
Hello, Eric. Eric, is this you?
Yeah, hold on.
Hey, you live, bro.
Come on now, Eric.
I'm
Don't come
live.
on here.
You live, bro. What's
Don't
up,
come
bro?
on
You
here
live on the
slipping,
HasBeens podcast, bro. You know what I mean? What's
trying to
good?
get my Bluetooth popping.
You trying to get your Bluetooth popping, bro? Let me know when you're ready, bro. You know, I was just telling Nate while you getting your stuff ready, man. You know, I got your name in my phone as Frex. You like, he got freckles. I like, yeah, man, light skinned brother with freckles, man.
OG freckles. Can't be nothing else.
You know what I'm saying? You know,
okay.
You ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. What's up, everybody?
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I want to well, actually,
am I talking to Mike? Is this Mike?
This ain't Mike. That's why I'm about to tell you who you talking to. You got Naomi over here. I know you didn't see.
Yeah, I see.
You know who Naomi is.
Nae.
So we got
I
Troy
done
Davis.
research on Nae.
So you go on Facebook and you go into the group right now. You type in Troy Davis in the group and you mention him on one of the wild card group, and he's sitting next to me right now.
What's happening? I'm in here, man.
You know what I mean?
What's up, partner?
What's happening?
What's up, partner?
So
chilling, man.
So he know about the group and everything, and we know this is the Eric Edwards guy who always standing for Jordan.
Okay.
So now we know we got.
Hold on. I don't like how you said that. I don't like how you said it. Don't. I don't stand.
It's okay.
I don't stand nobody.
It's okay, Eric. He's a hater, but keep going.
All right, for sure.
Yeah.
What's up, bro? What you got to clear up for me, bro?
Let me ask you. Can I cuss?
Yeah. Just don't. I'm on a mission.
I
don't say the F-bomb no more, and I don't say that N-word, and that's all. We gonna N-word, no F-word. We good.
Okay. Well, never mind. Y'all messed up. You know, I was gonna replace it with the F. Y'all messed up now.
Y'all messed up. So look here, bro. Look here. I know I'm gonna tap into what you love right now, Michael Jordan, bro. We done talked about him on the show. I done been on his head. You know it. You watching the documentary tonight, man?
Yeah, I'm watching the documentary. But let me say this. I was not a Jordan fan growing up.
Okay.
I'm still not really a Jordan. Kobe's my favorite player of all time. Let me say that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I am a realist. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at facts, Jordan's the GOAT. When you look at facts.
What's the fact?
Jordan's the GOAT.
What's the facts? That's what I'm saying. Okay, you know what? Damn the question I had. You right. It's your time.
No,
we right where we need to be.
We right
you
where
tell
we need
me
to be.
why the facts of the matter why Jordan to go. That's the conversation of the day. What are the facts? Since you are facts based that make Jordan to go.
The numbers. He has the numbers, the achievements.
Don't you start like that. I need facts. Numbers. You saying he got the numbers aren't the facts. What are the facts?
Arguably the greatest scorer of all time is really between him and Wilt. And then
Wilt
when you take it in fact,
she said Wilt don't count.
Wilt dominate any area. We don't have a separate discussion about Wilt because I'm a Wilt fan. Wilt has become one of my favorite players.
Was he even playing with a 3-point line?
Nah, Wilt.
Nah, he wasn't.
Exactly. Next,
We're gonna talk about Wilt.
He said he don't want to talk about Wilt right now. He said he
don't want to talk about Wilt. We're gonna leave the legend. We're gonna leave the late great alone. You know what I'm saying? But Jordan was the best offensive player and one of the best defensive players when he was playing. You know what I'm saying? You can't say that for a lot of these players nowadays. You can't say that about a lot of players in history. You know what I'm saying? Being the best offensive and defensive player.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
And he's one of what? 4 guards that's ever won defensive player of the year. Most defensive all first team selections.
Kawhi got 2.
I'm a guard. I said guard.
Oh, okay, he don't count.
Yeah.
No.
I'm here for it.
Okay,
but, I
okay,
mean,
I got
with the wing
Kawhi
players,
knows
I
how to
mean,
balance.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I mean, besides being the best offensive player and the greatest defensive player, like you told me once that James Harden is a better scorer than Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
I think so.
Excuse me.
That's what he said.
You said
I feel like I'm about to get beat up too. I feel like I'm about to get my ass beat.
Wait, what did you say?
I said that Michael Jordan is
Cam Will made it. No, let me say it because I mean, you gonna try to dress it up. It's just the blasphemy that you said. Cam Will made it. That's what he called himself.
Right.
Said James Harden is a greater scorer than Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Yeah, nah, he tripping.
Well, take the greater word out of my mouth because great is such a word that I don't like to throw out. Yeah, he's a better scorer.
No, sir.
Because greater I would like to then now you have to bring different things and we use the word great. But better score, I think, is the ways he scores.
Man.
The 3-point shot, the handles, the unstopped, like in the way he revolutionized the way the game is being played. He's unguardable from every level on the floor.
How I range players is sticking them in the 90s or when I was born. And I just, no.
You don't see it?
No.
He get a lot of his points off free throws, bro.
Right.
I understand.
And all that travel.
Michael Jordan got a lot of points off of free throws.
They was free of fouls.
But whether I punch you in the face and get a foul or I hit you on your shoulder and get a foul.
You know he's a flop.
First of all, thank you. James Harden averages more free throws made than field goals made.
Period.
That man be.
He's a fact.
The 3-point.
He's a fact. Oh man, please,
look,
Cam boy, he boiling my blood. Cam boiling my blood. I'm telling you.
It's okay, Eric. We got your back on here.
Listen. I think that handles. I think when you look at an offensive package, because when I think of greatest scorer, I think that's Kevin Durant. That ever played the basketball, because I start taking into account efficiency. Greatest scorer ever. I ever watched score the basketball outside of Kobe Bryant, because it's Kevin Durant, Kobe, then Jordan in my book as far as scoring.
Kobe copy everything Jordan did.
And then some of it. Here's the example I always give you, Frank. Here's the example, Frank. Are you ready for the iPhone example? Jordan is the iPhone 4 with the good iPhone 4. Man, this is a great fucking. I keep doing. This is a great phone.
Oh my!
This is a great freaking phone, and it does all these cool things. And guess what? The iPhone 5 drops. And it has a front-facing camera and a retina screen on it. But it does the same thing the iPhone 4 does. It's better.
Boy, Cam like the shiny new toy. That's all that is.
No, it's called
Cam
evolution.
Always gonna run to the shiny
state.
new toy.
Evolution. I'm not a scientist, but evolution states.
What did Kobe do better than Jordan? Besides shoot the three.
Three.
That's it.
That's it.
And the thing is,
dribble and shoot the three, and everything else you would say was even, right? And I think his footwork was better.
No, it is not even.
His footwork had to have been better.
Jordan is a way more efficient player than Kobe. I love Kobe, but Jordan was way more efficient.
Well,
Jordan's move was a lot smoother than Kobe.
Can I speak to the efficiency? Yes, ma'am.
I am disappointed.
Can I speak to the?
No, I ain't disappointed in the KD one.
I've been disappointed.
KD,
if you want to say KD, I can. All right, I give you KD. If you want to say that.
Let's look into the efficiency of Kobe, though.
Man, KD had to go to Golden State.
Jordan, but hold on, and Jordan had the luxury of having a point forward there. Look, now people want to say Lamar Odom's not Scottie Pippen. Lamar Odom is a point forward-esque. But he had a point forward that would put him in a better position to get the ball. Kobe had to literally, after Shaq left, carry teams. You got to go look at them. I was using my classic games. I watched the game where Kobe Bryant was in the game with Chucky Atkins, Smush Parker, and Chris Mill. And you want him to be efficient?
I'm saying, though.
Okay.
Who was Mike playing with when he first got in the league? Nobody.
KD had Russell.
He had better players than that.
No, man.
No, he did not.
You seen the documentary? Them folk that were doing all the drugs in the hotel.
Jordan was playing with cokeheads.
You know what? I'm
Jordan was playing with cokeheads.
That's another reason. Jordan is a hater, bro. How you gonna snitch on his teammates like that?
We all know they do it. Man,
hey, we got Google. All I gotta do is type in 84 Bulls. He did drugs. He did drugs. He did coke. I know he was in that room.
Coke was the part.
I can tell you, it was Orlando Woodridge and somebody else that got kicked off the team. They were the top two scorers off Jordan rookie year, and then they were off the team Jordan's sophomore year. So the team Jordan had his rookie year was worse than the sophomore year when he was giving the Boston Celtics the business.
Why don't y'all have I think arguing Kobe and Jordan is pointless because it's so close.
I think it's pointless because we wouldn't have a Kobe without Jordan.
Yeah, so I can let that one go.
Yeah.
But I definitely think
You
Kevin
don't have
Durant
to let that one
is
go, Cam.
because from the mid range, he's either just as automatic or not more automatic than Michael Jordan. He's 7 foot tall. His handles are, if not equal, better.
They crazy.
His 3-point shot better.
So, listen. So Kevin Durant can win with just a 2-player, or he need a whole team.
That's a big difference with. I'm talking about him as a scorer.
Just as
a scorer, Nate. It's just as a scorer.
He is lethal.
Now,
Yeah,
as a leader of men,
Wait.
that's a whole different opinion.
If you scoring, you winning. What you mean? If you scoring, you winning.
Not necessarily. There's a
Man,
lot of guys out here putting up big bucks and they not getting the W.
Okay,
Shoot,
so
the last few
when
scoring
MJ and the
titles-
Lakers was losing, when MJ and Kobe was losing for real,
When they didn't have the other pieces.
like when?
For Kobe, it was in between after Shaq,
Yeah.
and for Jordan, it was at the front end. Where it's just a lack of pieces. That you got to remember that even as basketball, because we were talking about like basketball, you can stand out as an individual.
Yeah.
Even as that may be, you still need a team to win.
Kevin Durant is
the big
good,
dog.
but he's not up there.
Man,
But I also let
But
somebody
see,
argue.
I definitely consider Kevin.
Let me
Durant
say this, let me
top
say
three
this.
Scorers like that. He's a fool with it.
Hey, it's hard to argue Kevin Durant, but the thing is, Cam knocks Jordan for not having a 3-point shot. But Jordan, you said it numerous times, that is not my focus on the 3-point shot. But when he did want to shoot the 3,
He made him.
look at the Portland Trailblazers versus Chicago Bulls game 1.
Come on, man. We've been talking about
The
that.
shrug
We've been
game.
watching that on every
Look at the
Jordan
shrug
documentary. Yeah, we've been the shrug.
Go look at the shrug game,
And
Cam.
I didn't hit a couple threes off the backboard and
Man.
shrug because of that. I understand what
This
happened
is my
there.
thing. Shoot. I mean, okay, Jordan focused on the mid-range, but he still got the #1 career average.
I mean, you can't argue with it.
So it really don't. I mean,
You can't argue with it.
And he was scoring at a 50% clip.
Yeah, he was. You seen them stats?
So what are we talking about?
I just think when
Can't
you
wheel
look-
it off.
I'm not y'all all this stuff y'all name made Michael Jordan a great player. When I'm just talking about scoring and putting the ball in the hoop,
Nobody
can't-
did it better.
I think I've seen some guys since him do it better than him now. I think James Harden. I think
Nah,
James
Harden.
James Harden
Harden took a lot of bad shots, bro.
that's what make it even crazier. Like if he actually did take good shots, it was like, oh my gosh.
James
When
that's good.
James Harden
Take
stepped
at
back,
least
the
60
dude,
shots.
the defender still be there.
Yeah,
It's just his
Bruh,
rhythm.
just-
rhythm, yeah, that's
Bruh,
his rhythm.
just think. I want you to
Definitely
think that if they was hand checking, James Harden would have a hard
You
time.
know what, Fred? Because we went
That's
over,
a
I'm gonna
fact.
have to cut you off. Because you know what, you gonna really make me upset today too. You know, because you finna go to that
It is
hand
a
check.
fact,
Oh.
though.
It is,
See,
but he gonna have
that's
us
a
on here
fact.
all day.
I gave
talking
him-
Ooh, I'm tired.
I
of
gave
you.
them 10 names. You gonna be tired of me. I gave them 10 names to look up before and after hand checking to see their numbers, and he still hasn't done it
Guess
yet.
what? Get it ready for next week because I'm bringing you back. You know that?
Hey.
I'm bringing you back.
I'm
'cause
on your
sick of
head.
it. I'm sick of
I'm
it.
on your
I'm finna
head,
let
boy.
you go now because I'm tired of you and I got to break this show down. But you know I'm coming back for you next week, guy. Get out of here. I see you on the game, guy.
Hey, hold on. Can I get my outro?
Yeah.
Okay, hey, this your boy Eric, a.k.a. OG Freckles, a.k.a. Durag Poppy, a.k.a. Cougar Bait, a.k.a. Easy the Bartender, and last but not least, a.k.a. Sir Ratchet. Thank the HasBeen podcast for having me, boy. Y'all have a nice evening.
Hey, man, appreciate you coming through, bro. We would definitely rock
No
with
problem,
you, bro.
man.
All right, bro.
Y'all stay cool, man. All right.
He gonna get me. Listen, James Harden. We gonna talk about it another time. We gonna talk about when we get off this set actually. But
I
you gotta
give
break
Kevin
it down.
Durant, but I can't give you James Harden.
Okay.
James Harden missed.
Facts. I'll give you KD before James
But
Harden.
it was a point when the KD was on the wall like after the first ring, but it seemed like that man ain't missed. Like that 1 year after the second ring, it seemed like he ain't missed, bro. I like what. Man is a fool. Like
He's
the way
just
he dribbled
different.
to be that tall though, like that's
His
crazy,
ball handling. Yeah,
bro.
but he really is a true like student of the game. Like he
Yeah.
really put that work in for like that's why.
But the reason
you
I
just
say
don't like
Jordan-
Kevin Durant.
No, I love his game. Let me put that
Jordan?
out there. I don't respect his championships. Continue.
Oh yeah, I can rock with that.
That's all.
I can rock with that.
That's it.
All right. Well, my boy, good. Appreciate you coming
Oh,
through
yeah,
this
man.
episode. It
Appreciate
was lit. Appreciate it, my boy.
Oh yeah, man. I
Yes,
forgot
sir.
to say something, man. When y'all introduced me, I forgot to put my social handle out there.
Okay,
man,
go ahead,
'cause,
throw it for
I do graphic design, art, all that stuff. So man, you see this, you need some _ Troy Davis. You'll see a little art show, man. Hit me up,
He
DM,
crazy
man.
with it. Crazy
Hit me
with
up,
it.
man.
Literally.
Crazy with it. So again, man, Cam Will made it like you heard it, man. Find me out there. We got our Rock Kicks, man. You know what I'm saying? ATL Shawty on IG, man. Make sure you click the button, subscribe, man, on Wildcard TV. Follow us everywhere, man. Appreciate all the support, man. We out of here.
Love.